Prabhu, Dandat Pranam, Prabhu.
Pranam Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna.
Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Pranam Pranam.
Prabhuji, maybe we can start with the Mangalacharan. I will give the introduction a bit later, the last part, because devotees will join in between so that they can know about you later. So just to welcome His Grace Radharamana Prabhu, and especially on Gaura Purnima, develop a mood to how to celebrate Gaura Purnima. And the topic is very apt topic for the right person, right topic, because Sankirtana moment, and he himself is a Kirtaniya. So definitely we'll be so fortunate to hear from you. Definitely we'll have a more about Prabhu at the last. Before question answer, we'll talk about Prabhu, then we'll question answer. We can start, Prabhu. Okay, Mangalachar.
Okay. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Om Shubhadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Namo Om Shubhadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Tanavya Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshtari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shri Sadguru Bhaktivedanta Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jai Dvaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna.
Increase the volume a little more, Prabhu. Possible?
Hang on. Just Is that better?
Yes, Prabhu. Very good. Thank you.
Better.
Okay. Hare Krishna. So we're discussing the glories of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes, especially in his in Navadvip, mainly. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually was in this planet 28 years, and the first 24 years he was at Navadvip, and the next 24 years, at the 24th year around there, he took sannyas, and then the next 24 years he was in Jagannath Puri, because he took sannyas and he spent his time in Jagannath Puri. So the first 24 years he executed many leelas, pastimes in Navadvip, beginning from his childhood, and then the Sankirtana movement and all these things. So in his childhood, there were some few pastimes where in Navadvip, where a Brahmana had come to the house. He was offering prasadam, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was, he was a very naughty boy, because he was enjoying all those pastimes in a naughty leela. So he would go and eat all those offerings. And so the first time, second time, third time, and then finally he actually revealed his form to the Brahmana. And all three times he accepted the prasadam, the bhoga that was offered to him. Usually after first time itself, we get very tired. Here that Brahmana cooked three times repeatedly. So that's a very great determination also by that Brahmana. So he got the fruit where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed his original Swarupa. And then there was also another pastime where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was once stolen by thieves. Because, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a very beautiful, attractive looking, sweet, cute little boy. And he was stolen by thieves. And every time the thieves are going back to their house, by the miracle of the Lord, he was redirected back to Lord Chaitanya's house. So like this, he used to do some of these activities, in his Kaishora, Pauganda and Kaishora. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, all these pastimes are actually described. And they are further detailed, described in Chaitanya Mangala, in Chaitanya Bhagavat. These are the two main books of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, some of the Leelas he has only covered in summary and given more tatparya and philosophy behind it, whereas Chaitanya Bhagavata covered these pastimes more in greater detail. So then as he grew up slowly, he also went and learned Sanskrit grammar. Then he met Tapan Mishra, who instructed him about spiritual advancement. Then he went to East Bengal, he cultivated knowledge there, and he introduced the Sankirtan movement. And then he was also then, when he went, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was touring East Bengal, his wife Lakshmi Devi was bitten by a serpent, and then she left the world. Therefore, at her request, and then at the mother's request, whose mother was very depressed, he actually married he married Vishnupriya. So, like this, even in his childhood, actually, before we go there, I spoke about some of the pastimes, and then even on one of the requests he had once asked his mother had once asked him, what kind of charity can I offer you? And the mother first said, Lord Chaitanya said, I want you to follow Ekadasi. And he spoke to her about the glories of Ekadasi. And so that was the only thing actually that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his Navadvip pastimes asked from his mother, that they have to follow Ekadasi. And he also narrated a story about how he got Vishwarupa in a dream, and the Vishwarupa, his own brother, actually his elder brother, had taken sannyas and had left. So his mother was very protective about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but eventually he also took sannyas after his marriage. And Jagannath Mishra, his father, actually passed away even before the Lord got married first time to Lakshmi Priya, and then later he got married to Vishnu Priya. So these are all described towards the end of Adi Leela almost, in 14, 15, 16, 17th chapter. So these are all good chapters for you to get into if you don't have Chaitanya Charitamrita. And then in the 16th chapter, just a minute. So in the 16th chapter, he went, he met Tapan Mishra, who instructed him about spiritual life. Then his wife was bitten, and then, he got married to Vishnupriya. And then the Lord also then started doing a lot of debates. Actually, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu slowly started teaching by the age of 11, because, he learnt Sanskrit grammar and scripture, Shastra very quickly. Like, even Lord Krishna, he learned all the 64 arts in 64 days. And that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also a very, he's Supreme Lord. So he would learn all these things very quickly. So then he had a debate with Keshav Kashmiri, and he defeated all these people, and then he defeated many Panditas. And then he was always doing Nam Sankirtan. I'm just going to that part where I've made a note here. And then he had a pastime with Chand Kazi. So Chand Kazi was one of the Muslim magistrate in Navadvip, and they would always have a kirtan in Srivas Thakur's house. Actually, in Srivas Thakur's house, they would have so much kirtan that one person by the name Chapal Gopal, he was a Brahmana, and he was a chief of the non-believers. He was very talkative and very rough in his speech. So he went, when all these kirtans was going on, he went once and he put he was actually a Shakta. There are 5 kinds of worshippers. There is Shaurya, Ganapatya, Shakta, Shaiva, and Vaishnava is one of the, so these are the things. One of the highest Vaishnava is position. So he's a Shakta worshipper of Shakti, goddess Durga, but he was externally posing as a Vaishnava. So, in Bengal, there is always a big Kali Puja and all these Durga Puja is very famous there, and they do all this meat eating and, lot of non-vegetarian Bengal and all this. So they're all very attached to worshipping this Durga, Kali and all these things. So once what happened was, so Chapal Gopal he knew Srivas Thakur was a very well-known and respected Vaishnava in Navadvip. And, so sometimes what happens is whenever devotees take to Harinama Sankirtana, Krishna's bhajan, Krishna Kirtan, Nama Sankirtana, unfortunately there are some envious people, they want to disturb the Kirtan, or they want to put some obstacle in it. So Chapal Gopal wanted to reduce the prestige of Srivas Thakur. So outside Srivas Thakur's house, he put lot of paraphernalia for worshipping Bhavani or Durga, the wife of Lord Shiva. He put some red flower, plantain leaf, a pot of wine, sandalwood paste. And that next morning, when Srivas Thakur saw all this, he called for all the people of the neighborhood and showed them. And then you know what he did? He told them, see, at night I was worshipping Bhavani. Bhavani, as you know, is Parvati, Lord Shiva's wife. So, this Chapal Gopal was trying to reduce Srivas Thakur to the level of a Shakta. So immediately they knew, what had happened. So they called for people to come and clean. They cleansed the place, and they because there's wine and all that put there. They purified it by sprinkling water and cow dung there. And so this incident actually is not mentioned in Chaitanya Bhagavat. So he put all those things, and then what happened was then they got it clean. And after a few days, this Chapal Gopal got attacked by leprosy. So blood was oozing out. He had all kinds of sores in his body. So, and full of germs, insects biting. So Chapal Gopal felt unbearable. His whole body was, full of pain and blood. And so because his leprosy is actually a contagious disease, he had to leave the village itself and go in the outside somewhere he had to stay. And then once there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was passing by. So he told Chaitanya Prabhu, he requested him, please see how greatly I've been afflicted by leprosy. Please protect me. You're the incarnation of Lord, I've heard. You have delivered so many fallen souls. Even though Chapal Gopal was actually sinful, he tried to stop the Nam Sankirtan. He tried to disturb the Vaishnavas. He still believed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to be the incarnation of God. So he wanted to be delivered from the disease. But then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what did he say? He was very angry, not like he was very soft and nice. He chastised him. He said, Are papi, bhakta dveshi, you are a hater of the devotees, bhakta. I will not deliver you. Koti janma e mate kidaya. So I shall have you bitten by these germs for millions of years. So what did he say then? You have offended. Srivase Karaila Tui Bhavani Pujana Koti Janma Abe Tora Raurave Patana. You have offended Srivas Thakur. Srivas Thakur was one of the closest associates of Lord Chaitanya's. So what did the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says? That I have come in this incarnation to kill demons. So in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says he has come to kill demons. He has not come with weapons like Krishna came with Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, and and he executed everyone with killed everyone with either a chakra or personally fighting like with Kamsa, Chanura, and all these people. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came with the weapon of the Harinama Sankirtana. He killed everyone's demoniac attitudes. This is the potency of the Hare Krishna mantra and the potency of bhakti. That is why you see, even if you go anywhere else to other places, anyone who comes with anarthas to ISKCON, to the movement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, can immediately get purified from all these anarthas. You can yourself see, whoever is chanting Hare Krishna mantra, how you were before and how you are today. How much more tolerant you are today. How much more you don't fault find in others. How much more you don't get angry. How much more you are able to face the material world. So this is the process which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave. Or else, you have to go through so many Vedic rituals, homas, yagnas, pujas, and it takes very, very long to think. So this way he came with the weapon of the holy name to destroy everyone's demoniac attitudes. So he tells them, I have appeared to kill the demoniac attitudes, and after killing them, to preach, to spread bhakti karimu prachara. Pashandi samhari, after killing all the demons. The Lord also says, Paritranaya sadhuna vinasha ichudushkrita dharma samstapanartaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So he said like that, and Lord Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, went to take a snana, bath in the Ganga, and this Chapal Gopal, he was suffering so much he couldn't tolerate the pain. So he continues to, then Mahaprabhu actually goes to other places, and then later he returns, and then he says, you have committed an offense at the lotus feet of Srivas Thakur. The Lord said, first you must go there and beg for his mercy. And then if he gives you his blessings and you do not commit such sins again, you will be freed from these reactions. Then the Brahmana Gopal Chapal went to Srivas Thakur. He apologized to him. He took his blessings from Srivas Thakur. And the Vaishnavas are very, very merciful people. They never react to any situation. Someone may offend them, hurt them, but they do not react. Even in the case of Bhagavata, you can see when that snake, when Shringi, that boy, Shamik Rishi's son, that Shringi, he cursed Maharaj Parikshit. Maharaj Parikshit did not react, even though he was a great Raja Rishi and had the potency to react, but he did not react, but accepted the curse as the Lord's blessing. So, like this, he was delivered, and another Brahmana came out the door. So this way, Chapal Gopal was finally then delivered by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then like that, we have another great pastime also, which is the pastime of Jagai Madai. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had once told Haridas Thakur and Lord Nityananda to go house to house and preach, house to house, and make everyone chant Hare Krishna mantra. This was the main mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to go everywhere and spread Nama Sankirtana, spread Harinama Sankirtana, the name of Lord Krishna. So in doing that, once they came across two sinful people called Jagai and Madai. The Jagai and Madai were actually born in a Brahmana family. So they actually were wearing a Brahmana thread. They were born in a Brahmana family, but they were doing the activities of anyone more sinful than even non-Brahmana people. They were drinking, eating meat, doing all the most, and more than that, troubling devotees, troubling people, harassing people, stealing money, all these things, So they were doing all these kinds of activities. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so Nityananda Prabhu still felt compassion on them. He did not say, they're all drunkards, let's not go that side. So he still took compassion on them, and he even requested them, chant the name of Krishna, chant the name of Krishna. And they all made fun of him. Jagai, Madai, they made fun of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. And finally, they chased them and made fun of them. And Lord Nityananda Prabhu, then Madai, if I'm not mistaken, he takes and he hits, one of the brothers takes and he hits Nityananda Prabhu with this one, clay pot. He hits him. And then Nityananda starts to bleed. Still Nityananda Prabhu does not react. He still says, chant Hare Krishna, chant Hare Krishna. And at that time, Lord Chaitanya comes in a very angry mood and tries to, he shows his chakra. So Madai threw that piece of pot, earthen pot, clay pot on Nityananda Prabhu's forehead, and Nityananda Prabhu begins to bleed. Then Jagai says, stop Madai, enough, don't attack. So when he heard this, then Lord Chaitanya comes there with the chakra. He immediately shows his chakra, because why? His devotee, Lord Nityananda, has been attacked. Lord always says, I will always protect my devotees. You can see in the Bhagavad Gita, he always says, Name Bhakta Pranashyati. My devotee will never vanquish. I will always personally protect them. That time, Lord Nityananda actually breaks Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya, please do not kill them. Your incarnation in Kali Yuga is not to kill people with weapons, but to kill their demonic attitudes and all these things. So we should uplift Jagai and Madai. So Lord Nityananda is begging we have to uplift them and all these things. And Jagai also immediately begged for forgiveness. But Madai did not. So he kept requesting, my dear Lord, please don't kill him, please don't kill him. We have come to this world to save all fallen, wretched, pathetic sinners. We should uplift Jagai and Madai. If then we will protect our reputation as a purifiers of the fallen, Patita Pavana, by that name. In other ages, we killed many demons. Let us now deliver these two wrongdoers, Jagai and Madai. And remember, Jagai and Madai are actually Jai and Vijay, who came in the pastime of Lord Chaitanya. So Jagai and Madai, Jai, Vijay, you remember, they came as Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu. They came as Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Dantavakra, and Shishupal. And in this Chaitanya Leela, they have come as Jagai and Madai. Then Mahaprabhu told Madai, I will forgive you on the one condition that you beg forgiveness from Nityananda Prabhu, Lord Nityananda. So Madai actually begs forgiveness from Lord Nityananda. Gauranga Mahaprabhu then forgave Jagai and Madai on the condition that they never trouble any more people, never trouble any more devotees. They should not commit sin again. And chant the holy names of Krishna. And in this way, actually, Jagai and Madai became great devotees. And this is a great lesson, because we should always remember, even in the Kurukshetra war, Arjuna, even after so many insults by Duryodhana, he tried to poison Bhima. He tried to kill the entire Pandava family in the house of wax, shellac also it's called. The whole family burned them. Then he administered poison to Bhima. He did Draupadi Vastraharana. So many things, like he put... so anyway, he tried to kill all these. Still, after all that, Arjuna in the battlefield wants to forgive Duryodhana. Just for the sake of, why should we kill all these people? It's better, I will just go away. Let them take the kingdom. It's okay. I don't want to kill my family, Bhishma, Drona. He was willing to forgive. But Krishna did not forgive, because he knew all the offenses Duryodhana had committed against the Pandavas, against the Vaishnava devotees. That's why Krishna made sure that the war happened and all the demons were killed. And here in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Leela, Lord Chaitanya made sure all the tendencies, demoniac tendencies, were killed by the weapon of the holy name. So that like that. And then even one more pastime like this in Navadvip was the pastime of Chand Kazi. So there was once a Muslim magistrate, Chand Kazi, and he was also, all these kirtans were going on. And then many people started complaining to Chand Kazi, and Chand Kazi got very angry, and he said, "We will see what kind of Sankirtana these devotees do today." So Chand Kazi actually he goes and breaks the Mridanga in Srivas Thakur's house. So Lord Chaitanya was very upset or unhappy, and then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes his whole Sankirtan party to Chand Kazi's place, and then there Chand Kazi and Lord Chaitanya discuss, and then Chand Kazi puts forward many questions, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also answers. And so that night, actually, Chand Kazi in his dream got Lord Nrsingadev, because Chand Kazi had tried to stop the kirtan. And next morning he woke up, he saw the nails of Nrsimha's scratches on his chest. After that, Chand Kazi said, "I will never ever stop Sankirtana movement ever again." And after that, Chand Kazi became a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya, even though being a Muslim. If you go to Mayapur, his samadhi is still there, Chand Kazi samadhi. He became one of the greatest devotees. And so the Sankirtana movement kept continuing that way. So like this, there are many, many more pastimes. We can keep going on. Then there was this other pastime of sorry, where's this? So one day, after performing Sankirtana, the Lord and his devotees sat down to rest. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu planted a mango seed which immediately grew into a tree with fruits. The tree is still there. Every day for 1 year, the devotees enjoyed the fruit. It was the sweetest fruit in the tree. And they would enjoy from that magical mango tree. Another evening, the devotees were about to start Sankirtana when there was a heavy rain, thunder. Lord Chaitanya then took the kartals in his hand and began chanting Hare Krishna mantra and looking up and he was telling the demigods, "Don't rain." And the clouds quickly went away, and this way the devotees continued to chant Hare Krishna mantra. So like this, there is this one. So there is a Shuklambara Brahmachari. Let me come to the story. So one evening when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees were blissfully chanting and dancing, a son of Srivas Pandit died during Kirtan. Yet Srivas prohibited his family members from weeping. So remember, during chanting and dancing, one of Srivas Pandita's sons died. And he did not have his people crying. And he did not want them to be disturb the Lord's ecstasy. So late into that night, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard of what had happened and immediately went with his associates to see the dead child. The departed soul then re-entered the body and explained the mystery of the sudden departure, saying, "I am a jiva. By the will of the Lord, I came here. My parents Srivas Pandit and Malini Devi, and also by the will of the Lord, my lifespan is ended. Now I am departing to another existence. O Lord, please bless me to be your eternal servant. Wherever I am born, I offer my humble obeisances at your lotus feet and the lotus feet of your associates. Please be merciful unto me." The soul then left the body amid the loud chanting of the holy name, and Shiva's family's members were relieved of their grief. So, I told this one because we should remember that one of the main Ante Narayana Smriti. All of you know this. But see, the shloka says Ante Narayana Smriti. And Bhagavad Gita also says Yam Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavam. Jajat Yante Kalevaram. So like this, there are many shlokas which tells that at the end of life we have to remember Krishna. It does not say we have to do Shravana of Krishna. Remember that. We can be doing Shravana, but our mind can be doing some other Smarana. So even at the time of death, we have to Ante Narayana Smriti. Remembrance should be there. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram. Antakale chamameva smaran muktva kalevaram. Krishna could have said in the Bhagavad Gita, Antakale chamanmeva shravan muktva kalevaram. He doesn't say that. He said we should always think of, remember Krishna. And for doing that, our mind should become a great devotee of the Supreme Lord. Our mind can become a devotee. How? When we keep engaging in Shravanam, Kirtanam, then Smaranam comes. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. Automatically Shravanam will engage in Kirtanam, Kirtanam will engage in Smarana. So this was the main teaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu throughout his life and throughout his Navadvip pastimes. He engaged in different, as I said, even through the holy name, he killed everyone's demoniac tendencies, like we saw in the case of Chapal Gopal, we saw in the case of Chandkazi, we saw in the case of Jagai Madai, and he delivered everyone through, even if someone committed a Vaishnava aparad through this holy name Sankirtana process, we saw how he had them get purified by taking blessings. Even in Bhagavatam, we see Durvasa Muni committed an offense at Vishnu's lotus feet, to Ambarisha, and then Vishnu sends the chakra behind him, but he had to go fall also at the lotus feet of Ambarisha to beg forgiveness. And here you can see the same kind of leelas, all with but Nama Sankirtana and the holy name. So this is the greatness of Lord Chaitanya Sankirtana movement. It's only a 30-minute talk today. So I just wanted to bring up these three pastimes mainly, and small few others of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's childhood pastimes with the Brahmana, with how some of them tried to steal him, then he kidnapped him, or then he got married to Lakshmi Priya, then Vishnu Priya, and all these things. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Any
Krishna.
questions?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, before opening for questions, just wanted to share a few words about Prabhuji. Just for, I know many will be knowing because he has visited many times RR Nagar, but there are devotees not regularly visiting RR Nagar, but they are online. So just for their benefit and my own verification, his case Radharamana Prabhu is a very, very senior devotee. He was in US working for a multinational companies, heading a big department, and left everything, came back to India, and currently is serving in ISKCON South Bangalore, heading preaching department, Kirtan department, and most surprisingly is a good cook, good Kirtaniya, good preacher, I mean, multi-talented personality. And he did a lot of college preaching also, youth preaching also, and he teaches instruments to the students. So, and the most kind of pleasing fact is that he has got two wonderful kids. Recently, you would have seen the video of his son Damodar. I don't know. Maybe you might at that time you may not be knowing who is Damodar, but now you understand who is Damodar. Damodar is his son. So Damodar did a broadcast with His Holiness Radhana Swami is in Bombay, and where he spoke about Ramayana. So, and plus Prabhuji is very, very dynamic personality. We know in RR Nagar also many times he came. So thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, valuable time. Now I'll open it for devotees to ask questions, realization, comments, if any. Please go ahead. Any questions, please go ahead. Unmute yourself and ask. Yes, Rajaratnam Prabhu, go ahead.
Really, it is very interesting because we have heard such pastimes even in the past also on many times, but hearing such pastimes is always freshening actually. So it is not it is giving us more energy like. So we are, as you said, Gaura, they came raising the hand, saying that there is no weapon in my hand. We came here only to give the Harinam. So, but like that, when we hear such pastimes, we also raise our hand like this and we are surrendering to God and we are listening and we are very happily listening to the pastimes of God. But really, I'm very happy. I'm very, it is a surprise. Actually, I got the message only the last week, actually. And I have a lot of other activities with this. I just wanted to join a few times today. I'm able to join full time, actually. Just I have only one small question from you, for you. What has ignited you to join in this wonderful service?
What else?
What has ignited you to join in this
Ignited.
service?
It is the teachings of our Sanatana Dharma Vedic literature presented very easily by Srila Prabhupada, his books, his lectures, and how when I implemented them in my life from year 2002, how it changed and transformed all of us. And it has transformed not just me, millions of souls all over the world. And so that is what is ignited, how it pacified that fire of material existence, the struggle we have. Then we feel cool, calm, pleasant, shanti, and we just want to follow the purpose of life.
Because we are also struggling with this bhakti in the middle of the things, all these things. It's very difficult to come out over all these things, and because they came here, Gaura came here to give us a prema. So to reach that prema, we don't know how long it will take for us to reach that stage. So when you are in a very comfortable situation, you have come from there. We are also hearing Srila Prabhupada's pastors, everything we are reading from the books. But that much this is not happening actually. It is so slowly.
I'm also struggling from. I'm also struggling.
Or maybe we are not getting the mercy of God. You have got the mercy of your.
No, we are all getting something. That's why we are all together here.
Anyway, it is a very nice occasion to interact with you. Very nice.
Any other questions?
I am from Chennai.
Chennai, Anand Tamil.
Okay.
Tamil.
Anyone, any other questions, comments? Please don't feel shy, ask.
You can openly talk and add.
Okay.
Also.
If not, I had one question, Prabhu. So, we talk about chanting the holy name, but what this mantra can do, so simple, but why are we so kind of pushing the mantra? There are so many other things are there, but why are we pushing only Hare Krishna mantra?
No, I should have said that in the talk itself. We are pushing the mantra because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pushed it, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pushed it because he is the avatar of this yuga who has come to spread the dharma of the yuga. Every yuga has its own dharma. Kriteya Dhyayato Vishnu Tretayam Nijato Make. In Satya Yuga, it was meditation. In the next yuga, it was fire yagnas, and the next following after that, it was in the Dwapara Yuga, it was deity worship, temple worship, and now Kali Yuga, it is Harinam, Kalautad Hari Kirtanam, and Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, very famous word, Dharma Samstapanartaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. I will come every yuga to establish Dharma. So he has personally come in this yuga as Lord Chaitanya to establish the Dharma of Kalautad Hari Kirtanam. And that this is the easiest and the quickest method to attain the purpose of life, and the most compassionate way to get free from the struggles of material existence. As you know, as we grow older and older, we find existing in this world is very, very difficult. Everything, there is jealousy or ego or fights or this or that, so many issues. You can see how the society is getting worse and worse by the day. So he gave a very compassionate way, and that is why we are following Lord Chaitanya's mission of chanting Hare Krishna mantra. This is not only Lord Chaitanya; he was the main pioneer as the Lord Avatara, but it was also pushed by all acharyas like Purandara Dasa, Madhvacharya, Shankaracharya also said Bacha Govinda, Bacha Govinda. He very strongly said, Muda Mate, you fool. Nahi nahi rakshati dukrin karane. All the dukrin karane, Sanskrit grammar, dhatu, nothing will protect. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. Madhvacharya said, Purandara Dasa said, Kaliyugadali Harinamavanenadare Kulakotegalu Uddarise Oranga. Hari Smarane Mado, Annamacharya. So all acharyas have said. So, and so that is the reason. I hope that gave a detailed answer.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Sorry for interruption. I have a small thing. In Bhagavad Gita, it was not told anywhere, Nama Sankirtanam. But whether I can take, at the end of the things, he is making Bhishma to spell out the Vishnu Sahasranama. So,
Yeah.
either we can take that is referred, there also recitation of Nama is
Yeah, in Bhagavad Gita, he says, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. He says, after Mahatmanastu Mam Partha, he says, what is, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna talks, who is a Mahatma? Next verse says, he does Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Satatam, he's doing Kirtana. And Bhishma, at the time of death, recites the Vishnu Sahasranama and remembering Vishnu.
So we can take that the station of Namas is referred there also in Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, Bhagavad Gita also is referred. He is not
But
referred.
we used to say that Nama was given only by the Gaur Nitai. Okay, I mean, not referred in like that, it is there in the Bhagavad Gita. Whether we can take that as a reference.
Bhishma is one of the Mahajanas. We have 12 Mahajanas. Bhishma is one of the Mahajana. Swayambhu, Narada, Shambhu, Kumara, Kapila, Manu. So Bhishma is also Acharya for us. Bhishma is so he's telling us. So we follow Bhishma.
Hare Krishna. Anyone else? Any questions, comments? Please unmute yourself. Don't expect to call out a name. If anybody, please.
It's okay.
Okay, so
Well, it's Gaur Purnima coming up next Sunday at R.R. Nagar.
yes.
So through the holy name we serve, through our energy also we can serve. Not only through our energy, if we cannot give our hands and legs and energy, we can support financially also and support the festival. Lord sees every small activity, whether it, that can be done. So please support in whatever way you can. It is the festival of the Yuga Avatara and one of the most auspicious festivals. So please support in whatever way you can. And the highest support you can give is if you're not chanting, please start chanting Hare Krishna mantra.
Okay. Hare Krishna. So with this, we'll stop. We'll thank His Grace Radharamana Prabhu for his valuable time by chanting once Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
As an endeavor to keep our mood for Gaura Purnima, we'll continue tomorrow also. And after Gaura Purnima, after our Gaura Purnima, Monday also, before actual Gaura. Actual Gaura Purnima is the 3rd, which is Tuesday. The Monday also will have one more session. So Tuesday will not have, depends on what time the temple program, accordingly we'll decide. Otherwise, any idea, Prabhu, temple program, anything decided? Gaura Purnima?
I think it's Wednesday.
Wednesday, not on Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Okay. Tuesday is lunar eclipse. So maybe in that case, we'll have a regular Bhagavatam class or we'll have Chaitanya Leela only.
Oh, actually, we are not having lunar eclipse, right? For us, we are not. We don't have a lunar eclipse actually in ISKCON. We don't follow this. We do not have this.
Follow, but because of that, that's the time a lot of inauspicious there. we have to fast, we cannot keep items open, all those things are
That is
there.
correct. No, that we have to come out from all rituals. That's what is required, right? That is what it is. Because we are celebrating on 3rd, actually. We do celebrate on the 3rd. Same time, we are planning for this, actually. We do not, because some devotees ask for it. We have told them very clearly, it is not that, it's not for us. As per our thing, you are supposed to leave the rituals and you have to follow the rituals. That's what we plan.
Yeah. So our temple decided not to do it, so we'll go with that. Okay. So we'll stop here. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyacha patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namah ananta koti vaishnava vrinda ki jai. Gaura Purnima Mahamahotsav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This
Jai.
Radharamana Prabhu ki jai. See you tomorrow. Please invite more devotees.
Hare Krishna.